Need a web designer, SEO advisor, or other e-commerce expert? Quickly and conveniently find solutions for your online business before making your next planning or purchasing decisions. Gather key insights and information before selecting your vendors. Visit All-EC today. A new Apache Struts campaign that researchers named Zealot has come to light in recent weeks. Zealot loads Windows or Linux-based machines by installing a miner for Monero, which has become one of the hottest cryptocurrencies used in recent malware attacks. Zealot uses NSA-linked Eternal Blue and Eternal Synergy exploits, according to the F5 Labs researchers who discovered the campaign. It targets unsuspecting computer users with a multi-staged attack that exploits servers vulnerable to the Jakarta multi-part parser attack and the .NET Nuke vulnerability. Zealot is the first Apache Struts campaign using the NSA exploits to be unleashed within internal networks, according to F5 researchers. The WannaCry and NotPetya ransomware campaigns, as well as the Adalcuz cryptominer attacks that surfaced this spring, scanned the internet for SMBs to exploit using NSA tools that previously had been unleashed by the Shadow Brokers hacking group, F5 noted. The firm discovered the campaign through sensors we constantly monitor and analyze, said spokesperson Rob Gruening. The Zealot campaign exploits the Jakarta multi-part parser attack, -2017 Cape Verde Escudos 5638, discovered earlier this year. It sends the Apache Struts exploit via the content type header, according to F5, forcing vulnerable servers to execute Java code. In Linux systems, a no-hup shell command runs in the background and executes a spearhead bash script. The script checks to see if the machine is already infected and fetches cryptominer malware called Mule. In Windows, the Struts payload runs a hidden PowerShell interpreter that runs a base64 encoded code, according to F5. A downloaded file emerges as a heavily obfuscated script called scv.ps1, and downloads minor malware. If Python 2.7 is not installed on a Windows machine, it downloads a Python installer and deploys it, according to F5. The names and values in the script, such as Zealot, Raven, Observer, and Overlord, are taken from the popular StarCraft game. The Zealot attacker made use of the Empire project, a PowerShell and Python post-exploitation agent. .NET Nuke attacks involve the use of a content management system based on ASP.NET, which sends a serialized object through a vulnerable DNN personalization cookie, according to F5. The attacks use an ASP.NET, object data provider, gadget and object state formatter, to embed another object. A patch was issued in March, confirmed Sally Kuderi, Vice President of Marketing and Publicity for the Apache Software Foundation. The increased use of open-source applications and the growing popularity of cryptocurrency have created more opportunities for bad actors, according to Mike Pittenger, Vice President of Security Strategy at Black Duck Software. Bitcoin has increased in value from $800 to more than $19,000 over the past year, he told Linux Insider. Hackers understand that vulnerabilities in widely used open-source projects are an easy target, Pittenger said. Unlike commercial software, where updates and patches are pushed to users, open source requires users to monitor each project they incorporate into their code for updates. Hosts need to be patched as soon as possible to avoid exposure, said Varun Badwa, Chief Executive Officer at Redlock. Organizations need to realize this extends to their public cloud deployments, since the shared responsibility model dictates that customers need to solve this issue, not the service provider, he told Linux Insider. Only through the continuous monitoring of hosts will enterprises ensure their environments are secure. The wave of attacks involving virtual currencies comes at a time when bitcoins are reaching record highs, noted Leanne Galloway, cybersecurity resilience lead at Positive Technologies. However, this has been matched in equal measure by an increase of attacks in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, she told Linux Insider, from attacks on unrelated companies to mine cryptocurrency to direct attacks on wallets, initial coin offerings and more. David Jones is a freelance writer based in Essex County, New Jersey. He has written for Reuters, Bloomberg, Crain's New York Business and the New York Times.